hear something I just read
Yes.
just now?
Yeah.
Unweird fact.
Okay.
Straight up. NASA has discovered a super Earth planet emitting mysterious radio signals. The planet, larger than Earth but smaller than Neptune, was found using the TESS satellite. The signals are unusual and could reveal more about the planet's atmosphere or magnetic activity. Further study is planned.
Imagine that.
NASA just discovered a super Earth planet that is sending mysterious signal.
Huh.
Look at that. That's our twinsies.
That's almost
across the way.
Unbelievable.
Almost.
Not
But
at all.
It ain't unbelievable.
We already knew that.
We know it's
They're going to slow reveal that too.
They might as well.
Just
That's what they
low
try to
key
do.
drop it in the news and be like, I mean, we maybe found a planet. There's
Guess
probably humans
what?
on it. Anyway, who you voting for?
Yeah, exactly. There's always some like wild shit that they'll find, and then it'll always be like a damn some political pull afterwards. It's like, you can't fucking look. Joe Biden falling off a bicycle is not going to stop me from thinking about this UFO just crashed in fucking
I know people
Arizona.
Yeah, I know people get so charged about politics, dude. But the last couple of weeks, I've been like, it's such a weird stance to take, where it's like when you treat your political party like a sports team,
Bro.
But like,
I'm telling you,
but you don't do enough research to know that they're both on the same side.
you don't even know. You don't even know the starting lineups. Matter of fact,
You don't know the starting lineup.
you don't know the damn, but you damn sure don't know the playbook.
No. You don't know who the assistant coach is. You definitely don't know who the owners are.
Offensive coordinators in the shadows.
All of it's in the shadows. But to have that kind of energy of a political party like a sports team, it's just a wild and kind of dangerous stance, because you're like, it's not entertainment. You're affecting like real fucking shit in our lives.
Actual shit.
And I just think it's dangerous for people to not realize, like, we've said it before, like, we have the power. We're the people.
Yeah.
We pay the bills around here.
It was weird you just said that, though, because you made me change my mind. But at first I was going to be like, it's just as wild to believe in a sports team with all your heart. It's just as wild to do that as it is to believe in some political party. That
but there aren't dire consequences.
Exactly. And that's why you made me change my mind. I was like, okay, you know what?
But it's the same energy. Anyway, we won't stay on it too long, but like, I've looked at some people who are just one side or the other. And it's kind of funny now that like, even the side that, now they're getting mad, and it's just it's a wonderful parade, but I could give a shit either way, because we run shit. Don't go to work for a week. See who fucking really runs things.
What?
All of us. Then see what happens.
People ain't gonna want to do that shit.
But anyway,
I've got shit to do.
I want to ask you a question. We're getting on to movies quickly.
Quickly?
Oh yeah.
All right. So look, hold that thought.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're trying to be more structured in this, okay? And it's gonna be very hard. All you gotta do is listen to a fucking verse of mine to realize how unstructured I am. Tyler walks around here on the fucking weekends around his yard like a complete psychopath.
I am
checking on gardens and mealworms and whatever the fuck else you do to fish.
You never know what I'm doing.
What are they called? Midnight worms? What are they called?
Night crawlers.
Night crawlers.
Midnight worms is hard, bro. Midnight worms is. I'm gonna definitely start calling them.
Bro, hey, listen. They do something.
You show up fishing with midnight. Dude, what you got? I got midnight worms. They're going to be like, we're going to move because you're about to catch everything. Show up with midnight worms.
Bro, hey, they might be effective. I don't know. But yeah, I couldn't. I don't know. You got a lot of shit going on back here.
Yeah, we're not. Well, of course I do. Yeah, I mean, this is the domicile, dude. This is the dojo. Hey. I got shit to constantly maintain, not because it needs to be, because my brain needs it to happen.
Exactly. So I don't know how well the structure thing's gonna work, but
it's gonna work fine. I got some cool notes, but I had a thought, because you're always doing this to me and I have to do it to you.
Well, let's do it then.
Have you seen Edge of Tomorrow?
No, I have not.
Okay. I'm not going to blame you for that, because until last night I hadn't seen it either.
I'd seen it, and I seen the thing, like the trailer and the whole thing, and I was like, I don't know if I'm.
It fucking rips.
Does it really?
Yes.
Tom Cruise, right?
Yep, and Emily Blunt.
Why the fuck are we always doing this? We're fucking Tom Cruise and Nicolas Cage out on this fucking pod.
No, I we're going to end it right here because I looked on IMDb for some reason today because a client of mine, we got into a Tom Cruise discussion.
Oh shit!
And I go, where's Tom Cruise in the pantheon of actors all time?
Top 15.
Okay. Not even in the top 100 on IMDb.
Seriously?
They had Joe Pesci above him. And I love Joe Pesci.
Yeah,
but are we talking now? If you want to do the Drake and Kendrick, you want to go hit for hit with Tom Cruise, you're going to have a problem, bro. Because, and then we need to start having a discussion of, is he actually the GOAT? Pound for pound, you want to put hits, he's got you. You want to put versatility, take Risky Business, Rain Man, Jerry Maguire, and then go ahead and put Last Samurai, War of the Worlds, all the Mission Impossibles.
Tom Cruise and Rain Man.
I'm just
it
saying.
Ain't like he played fucking Dustin Hoffman's character.
Risky Business?
I ain't never seen Risky Business. Anybody can slide in their damn socks.
Okay.
So let's.
I'm just saying. The dude can act his ass off. Has been in the most iconic films of all time. We're not even getting to the deep cuts. I'm just going surface level.
So like, let's say, okay, can we do this then? You want to do the Drake Kendrick thing? Let's say Tom is Drake.
Okay, I'm just saying, if you want to do the hits thing, sure.
Yeah, let's do that. Now I don't know. Now
you're not beating his hits straight one-on-one. There is no verse. Who's beating him? Brad Pitt?
Maybe.
He doesn't have the catalog, bro.
Maybe. No. Well, no. He don't have Tom's catalog. No.
Tom Hanks?
Maybe. Now that.
Right. That's the only competition I can really
Denzel.
see.
I say Tom gets him maybe on versatility. Maybe.
Just take however many Mission Impossibles there are. Take them right out of the equation. He still wins.
No, I don't I don't care about the Mission Impossibles.
Top Gun?
I've never even seen one. And I'm not seeing Top Gun either.
Neither of them?
I don't really want to see Top Gun, if I'm being honest. And I love Val Kilmer.
The first Top Gun is all time. You've never seen the first one?
No, I don't.
I don't want to call you un-American, but it is.
Well,
to not see the first one, it's all time, dude.
I'll watch it for Val.
Okay. Back to Edge of Tomorrow.
I'll watch it for Val.
It's on Hulu. Go watch it. Yeah, Val's Iceman.
Edge of Tomorrow.
It's peak Val.
That's where he keeps like fucking dying and repeating, right?
It's so sick.
One of those. It's like fucking sci-fi Buddha.
It's like sci-fi Groundhog's Day.
That's fire.
It is. Good.
Like I liked the concept when I read about it, and I was like, I just don't know if this is going to be one of those ones because it came out around the same time as
2014.
No. 2014 was awesome. Oh no.
That movie came out.
Oh no, I'm thinking of the movie, fucking 2012, which was an excellent movie, by the way.
Cusack's in that, right?
I think so.
Yeah,
it was a fucking excellent movie.
Yeah.
Anyway, hold on, is Cusack in that?
2012? Yeah, because
is he in that? Is he in Day After Tomorrow?
No, Day After Tomorrow is Pierce Brosnan, isn't it?
No, but we're off.
Oh no, that's Dante's Peak.
Never seen that neither.
That's a banger.
All right,
2012 is Cusack, dude. It's got to be.
It might be.
Anyway, I just watch that movie because it's right.
All right, so Edge of Tomorrow.
It's existential as well as like
it's got a little depth to it. I figured it didn't. That's why I ain't really watch it.
Emily Blunt is
not that I'm some fucking uppity
monster in that movie, dude.
Huh. Bro, have you ever seen, speaking of Tomorrow, have you ever seen, this is the weirdest fucking movie, bro, and I remember it came out. Cusack. Nobody talks about this fucking movie. Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow.
The fuck are you talking about?
Bro.
What is that?
You've never heard of it?
No.
Jude Law.
That sounds like a really bad indie band.
Bro.
Say it again.
Sky Captain in the World of Tomorrow.
Not going to see that show.
Bro.
That's a bunch of dude in wiener
Jude
socks.
Law, Angelina Jolie, and I can't remember who else is in it, but there's a bunch of other people in it.
What?
Yes, bro. It came out like early 2000s, probably like early 2000s.
Not obviously not.
Didn't do well in theaters. Like dystopic.
Oh, I want to see that.
But it's like futuristic, kind of like a steampunk type of look to it. It's
okay.
Weird. It's like it looks like futuristic, but it looks like 1930s also. It's weird.
I like that.
Yeah, it's weird. You'd probably like some shit like that. I haven't seen it in a while.
I'm gonna put it in the queue.
Put it in the queue.
I don't want to type this in and then have Spotify think I like fucking shitty indie bands.
Well, you might love one. You just give them a chance.
What's it called?
Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow.
2004 it came out.
Yep, early 2000s. Now, look at the cast.
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Boom. Who else?
Laurence Olivier.
Boom. Who else?
Giovanni Ribisi.
Boom. Who else?
Jude Law.
Bang.
I don't see Angelina Jolie in here.
Oh, shit. Maybe I had her mixed up with Gwyneth Paltrow.
That's crazy to mix those two up, dude. But I like it.
Anyway, so yes, so that's that. It's a very confusing movie. I don't really get it, and I didn't understand it when I first seen it. Now, all right, so speaking of movies, again, are you done with your Edge of Tomorrow rant?
Yeah.
Did you get your point across? You sold me on it.
Yeah. It's a Tom Cruise movie that I probably thought you didn't see. And when I watched it, I was like, all right, I think we need to start having a discussion.
Well,
that dude lives in his own universe. That's all it is. You know what?
Also, I've only seen parts of Vanilla Sky. And that to me was like, oh, Tom's got some depth to him, blah, 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 blah.
Eyes Wide Shut.
That's another one that I haven't really seen. Good?
Kubrick.
Okay.
Last movie.
All right. So look, I'm a new baseball fanboy. We won't go on the baseball rant right now. Even though, shout out to Kyle Riley, won the home run derby. It was the first home run derby as a whole that I've ever watched, which is why I was so excited about it.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I'm going through baseball movies, right? Came across The Rookie. You ever seen The Rookie?
The movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With Dennis Quaid.
Yeah.
Loved it.
You've never seen that?
Never seen
it. The other part of you loving baseball is now you get to watch some of the best movies ever made, because now you get to look at it like Field of Dreams. You better do that.
Yeah, see, I've been wanting to watch Field of Dreams, but I've been holding off till I got some time to just kind of chill. Now,
it's a nice little fall
Major
movie.
League. I've seen Major League, and I'm going to go back and watch it.
Bull Durham. You seen Bull Durham?
Not seen Bull Durham, and also not seen what is that one? It's another Kevin Costner baseball movie, and it's like he's an older pitcher looking back on his greatest moments of his career. It's called like In the Game something. I don't know what the fuck it's called, but Kevin Costner loves baseball apparently.
He should.
Well, I mean, I do now. So, me and Kevin,
Field of Dreams, dude.
Yeah, I need to go ahead and watch fucking Field of Dreams. But yes, The Rookie was very nice. And to find out that it was based on a true story was even better. Based on pitcher Tim Morris, I believe his name was.
It was?
Yeah, it was a fucking true story. And he was actually a consultant on the movie.
For the Love of the Game, you're thinking of.
Boom.
I've never seen it.
That's it. I haven't either. For the Love of the Game. Yeah.
But I mean, Bull Durham is another Costner.
But The Rookie, Dennis Quaid, based on the pitcher Tim Morris. He had a shoulder injury, fucked himself up. And then when he started throwing again, he could throw like fucking 10, 15 miles an hour faster than he ever could throw before. I think his fastest was like 85, 87 when he like stopped actually playing baseball. And then he ended up, when he went back to the majors, he played for 2 seasons with the Tampa Bay Rays. Tampa Bay Rays. Yes. And he ended up throwing fucking 102, bro.
Damn.
Like, serious.
Was he on the juice?
Maybe. I don't fucking know. If I was that old, post surgeries, maybe.
Yeah, but like Tommy, just sometimes surgeries make you better, and then I don't know what the longevity is, but like
I think he pitched from 99 to like 01 or something like that.
Plenty of pitchers that got better. It takes him a while, but like Chris Sale is dog shit for us. He came in one of the best pitchers.
Derby last night, by the way.
Of course he was. Came in one of the best pitchers. Boston hurt the whole time. Definitely was integral. I'm not going to take anything away from him. He pitched when he needed to in the playoffs. Goes to Atlanta after being hurt a bunch the last years with us. Baller. I think he won I don't know if he won the Cy Young. I think he did.
Why are these people so fucking upset?
What do you mean?
About Mizoworski being on
because it's a historic game. It's never happened before. He's only pitched 5 fucking games.
5 games, cool. Paul Skeens was 11, I think.
They just don't like, it's not like the NFL or NBA where they do shit specifically for the fans to make people happy. Yeah. Baseball gets miffy about that.
They get real fucking
So they're
traditional about it.
And so it gets called. It's like specifically the players get mad about it. They're like, this is just a grab for attention for the fans, and it's like, who gives a shit, dude?
Just fucking be better. I don't know what to tell you.
I mean, there's definitely pitchers that deserve to be there.
But it's like, well, be more fucking prolific. Then I don't know what to tell you, but it's good for everybody.
Well, it not only that, but like if he is the truth, 5 years from now, nobody's gonna remember this or give a shit about it, and they're gonna be like, remember when people got pissed that he got called to the All-Star game in his rookie year, and everybody's gonna go, no, what are you talking about? Like, oh no, it was a big fucking deal.
It was a big fucking deal, but now he's like the greatest fucking pitcher.
Yeah, if that happens, then nobody's going to give a shit. That's how baseball goes. It's got a very, very, very short-term memory.
Huh. Well, shit.
How you been feeling, dude?
I've been all right, man. You know what made me feel good? Came over my house this past weekend. And boy, let me tell you, what a fucking day. What a fucking day. I had a great weekend. Went to wrestling on Friday.
Yeah.
SmackDown was cool. I don't ever want to go out in public again, so that's a thing.
We knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, I don't do. I honestly, bro,
I knew it was going to go one way or the other. You were going to be like, "Get me out of here! My battery is drained." Or
I've done every fucking thing I could to have fun.
Right.
And I absolutely was ready to jump off something by then.
Arenas are not real fun anymore.
Nah, bro. I'm just not with all that.
Well, like it's the same way I felt.
Shoulder, knee,
I know.
Shit.
And waiting in line for I
got somebody's hair rubbing on my knee.
Miss me with that.
Yeah.
When we went to see Kill Tony there, it was the same thing because it's our thing on Monday nights to make a nice meal and get in bed by 8. You know what I mean? And watch Kill Tony, and like being at an arena with a bunch of other people to see that was it was just bizarre. It's just weird how like certain art forms, when they translate to, like, it was cool being there and it was a great show, but I was like halfway through, I'm like, I would so much rather be in my fucking house right now watching an episode of this.
Yeah, bro. I literally said the same thing. I was like, bro, I could be at home right now watching shit on TV.
I feel that way about a lot of sports games. Because of the view of the game, because we're so into it, it's hard to like, especially here at the Titan Stadium. It's fucking hard to see the game there.
You can't see shit, man.
I get lost.
Let's be honest. Let's just be totally honest right now and just say that going to see anything live nowadays, as far as how TVs are now, and like how entertainment is at home, it's fucking overrated.
Shit that you can see on that you're used to seeing on TV when you go to see it live is never as great. Music, on the other hand, will always be undefeated live.
Different. That's a whole different fucking
And that's the funny thing about the art forms is like music live is undefeated. But, you know, even like stand-ups and shit, I love going to live stand-up shows, but like that's a vibe thing. Where are you sitting? How is the crowd that night? Are they rowdy? Are they chill? Are they fucking heckling a bunch? Like it can get ruined real fast.
With sports like live sports, it's like you don't get to hear the commentary. You don't get the graphics on TV, and you don't get to see the things up close.
The sideline shit.
What do? You end up looking at the big fucking jumbotron.
Yep.
Or the
going, what down is it?
Exactly.
It's third
or you're looking at, like, I end up, like, when we went to go to SmackDown Friday, I found myself just looking at the damn screen. And I'm like, I could do this shit at home.
It's cool to feel the energy when shit gets wild. I do love that.
It's nice. It is nice. There are certain live aspects that are cool, but just fuck.
The one sports experience that I had that was like, all right, this is transcendent. It was in the original Oakland Coliseum. Raiders, Bucks. Carson Palmer was the quarterback, and Doug Martin pushed our shit all the way in that day. I think he broke the single. He ran for like 2.
Carson Palmer was whose quarterback?
Ours, the Raiders.
What?
Yeah, this is like 2000.
He was a fucking quarterback for Oakland?
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
we got him out of retirement because Hugh Jackson, who was his old coach in Cincy, came to coach the Raiders.
Wow.
Traded fucking peanuts for him. Or maybe not. Maybe we traded a fucking high round pick. Knowing us, we probably traded a first round pick to pull him off the fucking couch.
Absolutely.
I think we did. Now I think about it.
I can see that.
But I was there, and Doug Martin ran 200 plus yards on us that day, all up and down the field.
Oh, shit,
and somehow we came back in the game, and it was like 4th and 7, 30 seconds left, and that crowd in Oakland on their feet was different, dude. Now, did Carson immediately throw an interception and we lost the game? Yeah, of course.
He fucking did,
but
bro.
before that happened, I was
nice.
looking around that stadium and I was like, this is fucking crazy.
Fucking Oakland, bro. That's an experience.
And you felt like the Coliseum was going to fall at any moment because it probably was going to.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
anything called a Coliseum, I feel like maybe could crumble at any fucking second.
I know, dude. But but only that. Because usually I go to sports shit and I get drunk and I'm like, all right, I don't know what's going on anymore. And
yeah,
I'd rather be home, flipping through channels, going, what are the other games doing?
Yeah, bro. So,
and then with fantasy involved and all that shit now, and how are people watching a game in person, betting, and have their fantasy team going and paying the fuck attention to anything?
Bro, I can't.
It's too much.
I was doing the fucking NBA fantasy draft last time I went to go see wrestling. So I really missed the entire thing because I was too busy fucking trying to draft.
Then you fucked up your draft for sure.
What?
You fucked up your draft.
I did not fuck up my draft.
And you fucked it up so badly you're not playing fantasy basketball anymore.
That's not because of the draft. It's because of how it's fucking set up. It's
I bet if your team was nicer, you'd have
my
paid
team
more.
was fine. It wasn't even my team. I was still in the ranks, and I had
also stop trading with me. Ever.
I'm not gonna fucking trade. Listen, I'm not gonna trade with you ever again. And this thing about it,
we shouldn't trade each other anyway. It's bad. It's bad juju, dude. It just is.
We'll end up being fucking scorned business partners because of it. And I don't want to do it.
That can bad trades can do things. I mean, the Wemby trade
fell out over the
Wemby trade was wild. I didn't know he was going to get blood clot and be out for the year. That's not my fault.
That's wild, bro.
I mean,
that is really fucking wild. He got cleared, by the way, so he's good.
I saw that yesterday.
Well, it's not that it's going to help me on fantasy. I'm never playing again, but
I know.
It's sad. So wrestling on Friday, Saturday. Guess who came?
Yeah,
my guy
came in hot.
Came through hot with about 1,600 cards, bro.
We went through them.
Had my son's first box battle, which I still didn't know what it was up until we started doing our thing.
The crazy thing is, I won it. He had me beat with the Tyler Hero to 25.
That fucking
and here's where this is the magic of opening cards. We both cheersed the last pack. This is last pack magic. Yep. And I pulled that fucking Jalen Duren auto on the last card of my pack.
That's fucking crazy.
Last card of the entire box. And everybody was like, what the fuck is that card? And I was like, I actually have no idea. I've never seen this
nobody
card.
Nobody ever.
So I technically won it.
Is that the one that you had the autograph, the signature from?
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Now,
that shit was fun.
Uriah actually won the box battle because Jules gave him the entire mega.
Yeah. He just, matter of fact, we just gave it to him today because it's been at our house.
Yeah.
I was about to go through and be like, let me see what's in it.
He pulled some bangers, dude.
And I was like, did he?
That a Sword Thompson, fucking sheesh, fucking to 99.
I don't know nothing about none of that.
That's
shit.
the thing. There's so many cards, but the big story is like, he's into it. The boy's in it. He's got the bug.
He's into it. It was great. You got to show him the ropes as far as how to take care of shit. Everything was good.
It's important.
It was fucking great.
I'm glad he's excited, dude.
Yes, bro.
That's what it's all about.
We got to do that. And we got to throw baseball outside. So that was fucking cool.
Ollie can sling it, bro.
Oh, absolutely.
That kid can throw.
He can throw. Absolutely.
Mickey's going to have to dial him in a little bit because he's got that attitude like, I mean, I kind of give a shit. But he's got natural ability.
Yeah, if I didn't have fucking cat-like reflexes, that fucking pitch he threw and I caught it. That shit almost scraped my damn cheek.
Yeah, he was throwing some rockets, dude. You saved the PT Cruiser too.
I did save the PT Cruiser.
Jules doesn't know that.
Well, Jules, you're welcome. Don't have to worry about it.
It was a good day.
It was a fucking good day. We had a really good fucking weekend. I did absolutely nothing Sunday. Man.
How late y'all stay up Saturday night?
I don't even fucking know. I was ready to go to fucking bed by that time. I thought I was going to stay up and like really like party and shit. I was spent.
It's always those nights where you're like, I'm going to go so fucking hard tonight. Right, and you're like, by 9, you're like, bro. Kind of wish everybody'd leave.
For real, bro. I was cooked.
And then it's always the nights where you're like, I'm just going to have one.
You end up fucking laying on your damn grass.
3:30 a.m. later.
Fucking stupid.
You're singing fucking Fleetwood Mac by yourself in the kitchen. That's always how it goes.
It is, bro. But yeah, I did Sunday. We played the baseball game. Brewers came on at 1. We watched that. We ordered pizza. We had
Hell
a
yeah.
fucking baseball guys day. Me
Chilling.
and Keelan. That's
There's
it.
no better relaxation sport
Bro,
than baseball.
It was
Let's put on a
fucking
good
amazing.
game, get on the couch, get comfy, bunch of food, and just
Bro,
let the innings
I
just
fell
cruise
asleep
on
for
by.
about 2 innings, probably.
Woke
it was
up
beautiful.
still in the mix.
It was beautiful.
Didn't miss shit.
Fucking beautiful, and we won, and it was great. I'm really enjoying my team that I picked, and I'm enjoying learning things about the different players, and it's fucking cool.
I love your baseball, and actually, Miri pointed this out to me the other day. She's like, "It's so cool that London loves baseball, like, and he's into it, like you're into it, because you have nobody to talk to down here about baseball." And that's true. Like, I always know what's going on, but like my fandom has definitely died since living in Nashville because I don't have any homies
Right.
to talk about baseball with.
Yeah.
Because everybody's kind of, even if they like it, they're still a surface level fan. Like, I need somebody that's going to be cerebral.
I'm trying to get deep in the shit. That's what I want.
And the thing about baseball is it goes as deep as you want to go.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
It never
like
stops.
to know about the different players. I want to learn about the different pitches,
the nuances,
the batters, the
and then once you learn, like Mrs. He's a rookie, but 2 years from now, once you've seen him throw every game and you're a real fan, then you'll start seeing the matchups and going, man, he's looking a little shaky with his control. He better not leave one high and inside for this batter. And you'll start to look at the game like that, and he might put one high inside and it gets taken out, and you're like, fuck it, I fucking knew that was going to happen. That's when it gets like.
I was trying to explain it to Joe and like Lauren the other day. I was like, basically, because I'm getting made fun of now because all I do is sit there and watch fucking baseball now.
Why is that?
Just because it's
fireable offense?
Because it's just never. It came out of nowhere. For one thing, came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
But I said, honestly, I don't know why I'm being fucking reprimanded for falling in love with something else. Like, as far as, it's just another sport that I fell in love with. I'm really into it. It's nice, especially like later on in life. You don't think that you're going to be you don't think that you're going to be like, oh, this other sport, I fucking love it, and I'm going to pick a team. The fact that I love basketball and I don't have a basketball team is fucking wild.
But
the fact that I'm just like, you know what? Pick a fucking baseball team, stick with it.
That's what's beautiful. You got to at your age pick a baseball team. You weren't born into some shit.
Yep.
You actually got to put a checklist down, check all the boxes of what a team has that you're looking for. Some grit, a cool town, not a lot of history that's like flashy and all these championships, and everybody loves. They're not the Yankees. Right. They're not even the Red Sox. We've been the lovable losers forever, but I mean, we won 4 championships in my lifetime. Like, I've seen them win.
That's why I told this dude I was a Brewers fan. He was like, I like a small market fan. Like,
underdog shit.
Because I think he said he was a Tigers fan or something, like a Detroit Tigers
fan. But they have a lot of history.
Yeah.
But
Brewers, a little in the pocket, not too far from here. Nashville Sounds just happened to be their fucking feeder system or whatever. So
the affiliate team is here.
Beautiful.
It is.
So
it's a perfect matchup.
So it's just nice to have something to pay attention to that's not football and basketball, especially when those are done.
That's another thing.
And it's like
you get something to watch.
Like, okay, of course I watch wrestling. There's no fucking off season in that. But then when it comes to like actual sport, like, I don't really get into UFC like I used to because there's no like stars in it no more. It's just like, it's almost like you seen one, you seen them all. So I don't,
unless you're like really into a fighter and like a John. But even then, that's kind of weird. Like, we're team sport guys. There are some people that are like, I only like combat sports because of the man on, it's just you versus another person.
But, I get it. I'm a boxing fan, like a huge boxing.
Of course,
fan.
we both are.
Yes.
And but there's so many more nuances and
it's just so many mental battles.
It is
team sports.
Yeah,
where
and it's not as unpredictable as like, okay, you got this guy, he's really good at grappling, and this guy's a Muay Thai fighter. Yeah, how's it going to line up? It's like, no, these are two weighed in people with similar skill sets. Yep. There's rules, there's parameters.
I enjoy studying all the fucking arts.
Yeah. Baseball,
every one of them.
I love that it's clicked with you at this point because of all the sports, and I'll say this forever, it is the most cerebral and intelligent of them. The only thing that I can compare it to is that everybody on a baseball field has to pay attention like a quarterback would for a football team. You have to have that much intuition. And here's
What's a
the
lot
play.
of fucking awareness. Like
It's all
situational
awareness, and it's just like it's just like Brady looking at a defense going, okay, safety's coming down. I know. It's the same with a pitcher looking at a batter. What's their body language doing? What are their eyes telling me? Where
are their feet at?
They know their scouting report, what they can't hit, what they can't, what are we setting them up for? The catcher, and you have the symbiote.
They're looking at bat grip. They're looking at fucking.
And then there's all the fielders that have to be reading that situation on their own position.
Has this batter been hitting it more towards the left lately, or more towards the right?
Yep.
Or
Let me back up.
Short,
infield shift. They've been pulling the ball. There's
a whole lot.
There's just a lot, and it's not. I don't mean this offensively in any way, but it's a smart person's game. If that makes any sense, because you have to have a certain level of intelligence. Anybody can love baseball, but it also takes dedication to want to know it at that level. Because surface level, it is the most boring sport until somebody hits a home run. Period.
Yeah, that's why I'm starting to. Because I was the baseball's boring guy.
Yeah,
and I mean, until something happens, it can be if you're looking at it from a surface level.
Yeah, if you don't know it's the game,
it
absolutely.
Started off with the pitching, and then I'm starting to get into like, oh, these batters are like fucking. There's different ways to approach it. It's just super fucking cool to do, and it's super cool. I like learning shit. So being able to like talk to you about different shit, like what's a such and such, I'm starting to learn.
It's been good for me, well, because now I'm watching the games and I'm looking at all the highlights going, because if you're out of baseball as a fan, even mildly for a year, it seems like you don't know anybody the next year, because that young crop of players, these players are getting better, younger and younger and younger. Yep. So it's
one dude, Jesus Mate, he's like fucking 17, 18 years old.
And you won't see him for 3 years.
And that's fucking wild. And that makes me sad.
But he'll be a 20-year-old just sharpened. Same thing. Nice. Same with Roman Anthony with us. I mean, it's like we as fans have known about him for years since he got drafted.
How old is he?
22, 21.
Okay,
Roman
so
Anthony.
He's been in y'all system for a minute.
Yeah.
That's fire.
And then there's guys that come through. It's just like practice squad. There's guys that just all of a sudden go up the ranks and get hot, and then they're against all odds. They fucking get it done. Like Dustin Pedroia for us. They called him Mighty Mouse, dude. He was like 5'8". He should not have been a professional baseball player. All the heart in the world, could smash the ball. Dustin Pedroia. Yeah. Legend. Red Sox legend. Yeah, Roman Anthony's 21, dude.
Roman Anthony.
He was born the year after I graduated from high school. Shit is getting different.
Oh, yeah. That's really funny.
Time is flying by. Does anybody else fucking feel like that, where it's just all of a sudden, just days just start adding up?
Speaking of time.
Yeah.
Now, it might just be me, and it might just be my age or whatever the case is, but like, I really feel like 90s was like peak fucking humanity.
A lot of people feel like that.
It was this thing where obviously there was like, there's racial tension still back then. It's fucking racial tension now. But it seemed like everything came to almost like a standstill as far as how kids interacted, TV, music. Bro, the fucking cartoons were untouchable. The cartoon theme songs, unbeatable, bro.
Money.
There's no. They didn't have to go as hard as they did with these fucking cartoon theme songs.
No.
And they knocked it out of the fucking park every time. And I'm like, what the fuck was they on in the 90s where all this music, the movies, the culture, the style, the whole, just everything felt
easy.
It did. And it's so funny that the 90s were the decade before everything. It's almost like life was like giving you one last breath of fresh air before shit turned.
After 9/11, nothing's been the same.
Bro, shit turned.
And it's really the truth.
Yeah.
And there's so many theories on this and why and this and that. I won't get into them, but like, I actually was just talking to somebody about this today. It's so crazy. I go, I just wish we could all go back to the 90s. Now, obviously, there's shit still going on. It's not great for everybody. But I
Of
say that
course.
to say I'm in a small town. I'm in 4th grade, and we had a Japanese exchange student named AG.
Yeah.
And I remember showing up first day of school and being like, this kid's from Japan. This is the coolest kid ever. I need to meet him and talk to him. Never once in my brain was I like, this kid's different than me. Nobody treated, they were all like, this kid's a fucking superstar.
Nobody gave the, bro,
There was
nobody
not,
gave a
all my friends were from all, I never once was I like, you look different than me, therefore I'm treating, like, we didn't grow up like that.
No, bro,
And
that's
I
what I'm
don't know,
saying.
I don't know
Kids-
if it was like that here, because I'm obviously in the North, but I imagine like people go through their shit and get bullied in middle school and stuff. But when
Right.
you're a kid, I never was like, yo, fuck you, because you're different than me.
No, you had
Nobody
your
else
few
was either.
instances, but hell, that was from parents passing shit down,
Exactly.
dumbass parents. But regardless, and I mean, kids are still like this, but
But they have more information now.
exactly. So they already have this bias.
Yeah,
this,
because they're
you know,
on
this
apps.
certain-
They can be
Exactly.
persuaded.
It's all this thing, so they're already like educated or miseducated before they even really
Absolutely. And a
this
lot of it's
social
all learned
hierarchy.
behavior. But
yes,
to prove your point, like it just felt more like we were all together. Music was like hip hop was blown up, metal's blown up, rock's blown up, pop's
Bro,
blown up, everything.
country
Everybody,
music, bro?
country, everybody had their lane to live in. Nobody was stomping. Nobody was going, oh, you like this, so you can't like that. There was none. You're right. In the 2000s, all that shit started.
yeah,
It really did. Where it's like, this isn't rap because it doesn't have bars, or this isn't this type of metal because it doesn't have this tone. Like, I remember hearing that for the first time, being like, is it distorted guitars? Are there double kicks? It's metal. Who
That's
gives
what
a
I'm
shit
saying.
what genre it
everything
is?
started getting
Categorized.
Yeah, everything just started getting fucking nitpicked. And yeah, there was like when gangster rap came out, and that was a whole thing. More political people had issues with it, that type of thing.
Well,
But like even that, it's like people still, white people love that shit.
yeah.
Black people like fucking Billy Ray Cyrus, bro.
Like, you know,
it
nobody-
was a thing.
It was a thing.
And
Remember Melissa Etheridge came out? Nobody was going, I'm not going to listen to this lesbian woman sing
bro,
love songs.
nobody gave
That
a
was not,
fuck, bro.
I don't remember that being any type of issue.
It wasn't.
She
a
wrote
fucking
bangers and nobody gave a shit, dude.
issue. Bro,
like,
why?
At least that I can remember. We might be living in our own bubble of, equality here, but I don't remember that pulse as a kid of feeling that shit.
bro, it might be like a real fucking just regular statement to say, and it's probably been ran into the ground. But like '90s was a fucking vibe.
It was it.
bro.
It was it.
And I was 1 to 10 years old through the 90s, or 1 to 9 years old, whatever the case
Yeah.
is. And I have that feeling still lives in me, bro.
Me too.
I feel it
Yeah.
still, and I can almost go back to it at will, like where you feel.
We've talked about this.
Yeah, bro.
And it's not like a nostalgic thing. It's like this realm.
No, it's like fucking playing hide and go seek, and that's home base. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's home base.
Oh, that's great, dude.
We've been playing hide and seek for a long fucking time.
Yeah, because the society feels malevolent in some
Yep.
ways. And I'm sure there's people listening to this where it's like you get into the social engineering part of things and you start to see some patterns. Now, whether they're true or not, I don't know, but it sure would be a powerful tool if you could start swaying people to think this way and give a shit about this and
Yeah.
not just living their lives going, who gives a shit about any of this stuff? It seems deliberate and malevolent in a way that it's kind of like we started the episode off of being like, it's weird to be a fan of political shit without like really knowing the nefarious nature
Yeah.
of every government that's ever lived, because you can go through history and go, here's where shit went wrong.
Everywhere, this country, that country. Hell, it ain't just fucking America. It's a
It's
whole bunch of
all
different
of
shit.
the history of mankind
Yes.
has been about power. It's absolute power corrupts absolutely. So in the 90s, it's like everybody was chilling. There was money. The economy was
Bro,
doing good.
peak humanity, bro.
Music was peak. Movies were peak.
Cars were dope. Shows, movies, music.
All of it.
people, style, fashion, fucking slang, and just the whole thing was just really
People could
fucking
express themselves in
yes,
any way they wanted
art
to.
was fucking dope. You know, like what was it? I was thinking about the other day. I don't know if I told you this. Like I have this thing, like I get into this only child phase where, and I'm still like this. I'm pretty much actively like this all the time. I like to be by myself. Like at that, sometimes I don't want to hang out with nobody. I don't want to do shit. I want to be at the house by myself, just like me and the TV or whatever. But it's like I'm cool, and it's because I did that when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I think it reminds me of the 90s. It reminds me of childhood. And I mean, obviously it wasn't always fucking perfect by no means. But I don't know if the first person I actually told was Keelan. I go, because like I'm not an only child necessarily, but all my siblings lived separately. Like, no, you know what I'm saying? Like I never lived with one of my siblings really growing up. So I still sometimes I still feel like that little boy that's like waiting on his mama to come home from work.
I feel that 100%,
bro.
I'm the same way. I mean,
yeah,
we grew up the same.
Yep, just by yourself, chilling. Look, put something in the microwave, whatever. Chill. Look, don't open the door.
I catch myself being like, I love nothing more than hanging out with Miri and having people over and being around it. But when I come home and nobody's around and I don't have shit to do but catch a shower, put a pizza in the oven,
bro,
maybe watch TV, maybe play video games, maybe come out here and mix something when the options are all there and it's just me.
Oh my God.
I'm fucking in my zone.
When people are like, oh, I'm lonely. Like, no.
I've never been lonely a day in my life, bro.
Why? When I first moved out to my apartment and it was just me.
It was the best shit ever.
Bro, I laid in my living room floor, bro, spread out, just like, this is some of the greatest shit.
Yeah, I'm here. I've arrived.
Bro.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
And that is only child shit. Because you're comfortable in your own skin, you're forced to be.
And when we grew up quick, so we're independent.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we knew what we could do, what we couldn't do. Whatever. But it's like, like I was fucking at the house young as fuck, bro. Cause like it wasn't no like babysitters like that.
No.
It was like, look, my mom would leave, be like, hey, don't turn the oven on, don't open the door.
Don't burn the house down. I'll see you later.
Cool. But look, cool.
Got it.
I'm here.
But bro. When you're watching TV and you're by yourself and you're a kid and you discover some shit.
Oh shit.
And that moment, that feeling of being like, what is this?
Bro.
Like, that's because of the channel. Again, we go back to that era. The channels weren't a plethora of information.
Bro,
like you had to make a decision to dial in to what. If you were watching sports, cool. If you were watching music, like MTV late night. If my mom was doing something, 10 o'clock, all of a sudden Headbangers Ball came on. I remember seeing a Tool video for Sober for the first time. I was by myself in my living room, and I was going, what the fuck is this?
I know you were fucking tripping.
It rearranged me. And I'm not a Tool fan by any means.
I first seen a Tool video as an adult, and I was still like, what in the fuck is
happening? I can remember every detail about it. What the room looked like, the way the couch was positioned. It was one of those moments when you're by yourself and you're that young and you're experiencing these things. There's nobody around you to tell you how to feel about it. No. You're just getting it
all of it.
Full test, bro.
I remember sitting there watching them fucking court shows.
Sure.
Jerry Springer would fucking come on.
What the fuck is this?
Bro, just wild.
Judge Joe Brown going crazy.
Bro, crazy. Judge Mathis. Fucking it was just
coming home from school, throwing your backpack down, turning the TV on and being like, what are we getting into?
What is happening? I was trying to tell Keelan the other day, I go, bro, because now cause we got like Hulu Live, so or whatever that it is now, there's a timer when them ads come on when you're watching something. So that's the commercial break, but it's like ad, and then it'll be like, a minute and 30.
So you can walk away.
Bro, I don't think you understand. I told him that. He was like, and I was like, bro, I don't think you understand, bro. back in the day,
you had to watch the commercials.
Either that, there was no timer. You didn't know when that shit was
and
coming.
You didn't want to miss.
Remember, it'd be like rumors. It'd be like, it comes on. Look, the show usually comes back on in 30 seconds, or ads are supposed to be whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you had to go to the bathroom or something,
you had to time it.
But you got to time it and you got to listen in, because as soon as that fucking show comes back
you
on,
might have to cut a piss off midstream.
Bro, for real. And sprint back
and get back, because there is no replay.
No, there's no replay. That's what I was telling him. I was like, you couldn't rewind it, you couldn't fast forward it, you couldn't pause it unless it was like a VHS or a DVD.
Who's got that kind of money?
Nobody.
Who's recording shit?
And speaking of movies, you remember this shit? Bro, exactly. And you remember this shit? I thought about it. It was today or yesterday I thought about it. I was like, bro, we used to, I don't know if you remember this. I don't know if you had this up here. But when you had basic TV, you know how they would just they would play movies like during the day randomly or on the weekend especially.
Yeah.
And if you didn't catch the beginning of the movie, you had no fucking clue what movie you were watching.
No. You didn't see the opening credits?
You didn't see the opening credits. It might not even say the title on the closing credit. You have no fucking clue what you're watching. There was no way to find out unless you had like a TV guide or something.
TNT.
Bro,
remember that they always would play movies, and that was my favorite channel. You didn't know what you were getting into,
bro. They used to play movies on like fucking UPN. They would play them every Saturday, I think, Saturday or Sunday. And if you didn't catch that shit right on time, you don't know. You're just in this bitch.
Not only that, but they were playing some wild movies.
That's fucking wild
that
shit.
Now would never just be playing. I saw Jacob's Ladder with Tim Robbins. You ever seen that?
No.
At like 6 p.m. on a Thursday as a kid. And I was like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Bro,
that's not the kind of movie
to
just stumble across.
I remember when we'd randomly have like cable off and on growing up. And I remember the first time I stumbled into them fucking like movies in the middle of the night. Not necessarily like Cinemax shit. I stumbled upon that too. But as far as
we looked for it a little bit.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we all did.
You know, a little fuzzy, whatever. Anyway, so yes, but it would just be those movies that would come on in the middle of the night. I'd wake up in the middle of the night, it'd be some movie on, and I'd sit there and fucking watch it. And it would just be some random fucking movie. Not anything like crazy, but it would just be some movie you've never seen. You had no idea what it was, and it ended up being like one of your favorite movies. The other day I had watched this movie. This is when I was an adult, but like I had woke up and started watching this movie in the middle of the night, and I've been trying to find it for years, and I cannot find what it is. It was like a movie about a rapper, like a light-skinned dude. And
was it Hustle and Flow?
No. Bro, I'm telling you, I've asked ChatGPT about this shit. I have done everything I can to find this movie. I'm like, I know I didn't hallucinate this shit.
Was it like a B-rate movie that just never hit?
Small. The dude, it was just about a rapper trying to make it big as a rapper, and then he'd rap his songs like during the movie, almost like a hip opera type of deal.
Okay.
But
still don't know what it is to this day.
I have no idea, bro. I have searched and searched. I have no
fucking... I have books like that I read way back in the day that I loved, that I don't remember the title. And every time I'm at an antique store or a book, I'm like, wonder if I'll know it by the... I'll never find it.
Those middle of the night movies, first time I ever seen Hobo with a Shotgun. Have you ever fucking seen that?
Nope. But you had no choice, and there is some beauty in some, like, here's what you're getting, make the best of it. It was the same with music. Like, you had to do research. We've been through it. The only way I found out about bands, and I was my entire life revolved around listening and playing music from the time I was 9 till right now.
Yep.
And back then you got magazines, and they were fucking expensive you had to save up your money, and then you would get it and you'd see the cover and be like, all right, who's popping?
Yep.
And you would see the Rockabilla like t-shirt, and you could order t-shirts by mail. You had to fucking put a check or cash in an envelope, pick the t-shirt, check off which one, and send it to them. And then whenever they decided to send you a t-shirt, it came.
Whenever.
But that's how I'd be like, who are the Misfits? Who is Typo Negative? And then I would go, you couldn't look their music up. You'd have to fucking buy it or go to like a secondhand store and get a used CD or a tape.
I'll go through the magazine section sometimes, and I'll just look at different magazines. They have like a Bruce Lee magazine or something. Bro, magazines are so fucking expensive now.
Yeah. And I still go looking. I when I'm at, like, you did it last weekend. I know you did. Went to the magazine section of Barnes and Noble and Booksmill, and you had to.
Bro,
I go back there first thing.
Absolutely love, but it's like I'm not paying $20 for no fucking magazine, bro.
No.
For what?
Do they still yell at people for standing there and reading them? I bet you they don't.
Shit,
remember back in the day, if you opened a magazine up and you just started reading it, they're like, go buy that. You can't just sit here and read it.
Shit, I used to be in Kmart fucking. I'd be over there in the damn lowrider section. I used to love like lowrider cars when I was like fucking 13.
Go throw yourself in the bean bags and just rip a whole magazine.
Bro, I don't even know why my mama allowed this shit, but she ain't give a fuck. It'd be like girls and fucking thongs sitting on top of rims and shit, and my whole room was shit like that.
Oh yeah,
lowrider, fucking 64 Impalas and just fucking beautiful females just all over my wall.
It's a good life.
And then Tupac and Eminem.
Yep.
And I had a black light under a Tupac poster, and it fucking illuminated me. It was fucking dope as fuck.
That's sick.
Yes, bro. It was great. Anyway, yeah. So
remember those days where you just got magazines and cut all the pictures out and put them all over your walls? My entire room was littered.
I've been wrestling magazines like that, music, bro. I had
Carly Yastrzemski has been in my room since I don't even know. It's always been there. Bro. It's always been there. Bro. I had Ken Griffey Jr. poster, and then just Seven Dust, Korn, Machine Head, Sepultura.
I say they're not a thing. I mean, Keelan's got a few posters in his room, but like, is that a thing for kids now?
Fucking should posters? Be. Oh, yeah, but are they like framed all nice? I'm talking. We had
fucking
when we moved out of our apartments as kids. Bro, there was real work to be done on that drywall.
Everywhere, bro.
Real work to be done. Bro. The deposit was not coming back.
Poster framed.
No,
Lawrence with all that shit.
That was fancy shit.
It was fancy.
Who's got the time,
bro? Apparently,
when we moved out, I ain't had time for that deposit was not coming back. There was significant drywall work.
I was about to say, you got some fucking drywall repair.
I was duct taping posters to the walls.
Did you at least flip it on the like?
Yeah, put it on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but still, it's duct tape on paint. Yeah, it's coming off.
No, that shit, no. Duct tape is not playing games with no fucking wall.
No, not at all.
Bro.
But you're right, man. The 90s, like, and that's just us getting older, because I'm sure a generation go, well, if you lived in the 80s, sure. But there was a different energy of like knowing what not to do in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. You know, you had civil rights and disobedience in the 60s. 70s was people fucking chilling and vibing, and there was some discord, but mostly that was like an awakening. The 80s was just debauchery, just cocaine and fucking all the music crazy. Was just, and then out of that you get, you know, Nirvana clamped it down and grunge and said, hey, it's cool. It's cool to be on these egotistical frequencies and feel like you're the fucking man, but not everybody is the man. And it's time to realize like, it's okay to be a human. And that changed everything, because hip hop and rock both were very heady. Yes. There was real lessons to be learned in all that music.
Yep.
And still is. Definitely. And that came from a place of like, and when, well, like Bo at work today puts on Marcy Playground, Sex and Candy. And I go,
yes, bro.
I listened to the whole thing for the first time in years. And I said to myself, this is wild that this was like a huge hit. You couldn't get away from that song. There's nothing to it.
Bro, who's that lounging in my chair?
Who's
that? Bro.
Like, dude,
who's that casting devious stares in my direction? What a beautiful
surely is a
song.
Dream.
Like, bro.
I mean, but that was a giant hit. If that came out now, people would be like, what the fuck is this?
I don't know. You know how they were about WAP.
I mean, but that's a different energy.
That is a different animal. Absolutely.
Have you ever, speaking of,
yes,
have you ever sat down? There was a video that I saw, and this is right in what we're talking about. Have you ever read the lyrics to Semi-Charmed Life, Third Eye Blind?
Yes, I have.
Wow.
Because you remember I had that friend, I told you his favorite band was Third Eye Blind. He's the one that got me into it. Obviously, I had heard him here and there, like growing up. But yeah, bro. Absolute drug abuse.
And all the abuse.
Yeah.
And
It's
number one song. You couldn't get away from it.
it's amazing.
It's basically them just like on meth, just going through it.
Yeah, bro. I want something else to get me through this semi-charm kind of life.
I'm packed and I'm holding. I'm smiling. She's living. She's golden. She lives for me. Says she lives for me. Ovation. Her own motivation. She comes round and she goes down on me.
Bro.
And I make you smile like a drug for you. Do whatever what you want to do. Coming over you. Keep on smiling what we go through. One stop to the rhythm that divides you. Bro.
Beautiful.
But yeah, of course. But when you're like, what?
Oh, yeah, because no, it don't sound like that.
The sky was gold. It was rose. I was taking sips of it through my nose. And I wish I could get back there, someplace back there. Smiling in the pictures you would take. Doing crystal meth will lift you up until you break. That's fucking in the song.
Yeah, bro.
Number one hit. The 90s were
Motherfuckers made
different.
crystal meth magical. How?
Literally just says, doing crystal meth will lift you up until you break. That's the final bar.
That sounds about right.
Number one hit,
They
run
weren't
it.
lying about
Record
it.
label approved on all the radios, playing all the time.
Imagine being the executive reading that and being like, you
Run
know
it.
This fucking.
That shit's gonna
this is
hit
actually
nice.
Fucking, this is actually
Imagine
obvious
writing a
fuck.
song so fucking catchy that they're just like, I don't
You
even
can
give a
say
shit
crystal
what the
meth
lyrics are.
unironically,
No,
and
just verbatim. You
Doing crystal
wrote a
meth.
melody so good and sang it in such a way that the label was like, I mean, nobody's gonna know. Run that shit. It's so good.
bro. Have you ever heard Slow Motion by them?
I'm sure. Is that on the same record?
No, it is on the second.
Because that record, top to bottom, is so fucking good.
No, this is the Deep Inside of You, Never Let You Go record. Slow Motion. It is like the last.
That one. Anyway,
this is-
I just wanted to loop that back into our 90s shit because that's some 90s shit. Just run it. Number one song. Go ahead. Sing about crystal meth and abuse. We love it.
We fucking love it. I mean, the double vision thing in the 80s, that was the same thing. Fucking heroin or whatever it was.
Did you
There's been a lot of beautiful songs about drugs.
Oh, I mean, it's all we'll never stop having those, but
No.
now it's just all
I don't
pills.
know. They're all kind of trash now when we're talking about
Well,
drugs.
it's all pills and like, come on. That's weak energy,
Yeah,
dude.
I
You don't even got to work with. Did you read that shit I sent you about the tomatoes?
Yes.
Bro.
Fucking
They're reinstalling their ancestral genetics to be poisonous again. They're like, all right,
They're tired of it, bro.
you've GMO'd us to the point where we're just going to teach you a lesson again.
Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, bro. Here it is.
It's in real life.
Real life. Speaking of what was it? That was a 90s cartoon, right? Attack of the Killer Tomatoes.
It had to have been.
Boom. There it is. Callback.
Bro.
Wow. Think about it. But what else? All right, well, let's think about what else is fucking. I
We're
say
gonna
regressing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Think about what else is doing that
they're
shit.
just reverting back.
Bro. Something's happening.
Yeah. And it's a response. It's like, look, if we're not smart enough here, we can think that we're leaving this planet and, you know, we've ruined it. We're going to go elsewhere. If it doesn't want us here, it's just going to delete us.
It's gonna do its thing.
It's only so long we can
getting rid
play
of
God.
pests for millions of fucking years.
Only so long we can play God. Then when the COVID shit happened and that number one virologist chick from China was like, I don't understand. Like, yes, this disease is not good and it's a serious threat, but I don't understand why we're not putting research into these superbugs because it isn't going to be a virus that kills us. It's going to be a bacteria that finally nothing can kill because we keep pumping it antibiotics and everything that we do. We're going to create a superbug that is going to annihilate us. And she said that shit when I read that, this was in the heart of COVID, I was like, oh no.
Bro, it's just weird how
She's like, it's a matter of time. It's inevitable.
Yeah.
This isn't like it's going to happen.
Like Jeff Goldblum, bro. Life finds a way.
Except
it's the opposite.
Yeah.
It's gonna fuck.
And we don't play ball with nature. Nature's gonna go ahead and delete us.
Bro, listen, I thought about this shit today. I was like, it's really crazy how the universe can like just use life as a fucking etch-a-sketch and just be like, you know what? Bam, clear.
Yep. Didn't like that one.
Bro.
Didn't like that.
We're gonna fucking draw something else, and then it just goes back.
Well, the evidence is all over the place. We're just so self-absorbed with our own consciousness and existence that we get befuddled when like there's extinctions. And it's like, no, this is the natural ebb and flow of shit. Now we're bringing these extinct creatures back and being like, look how sick this is. And it's like, well, nature deleted them millions of years ago for a reason.
For a fucking reason. And here we go.
We weren't even around to really fuck with them on a level for us to cause their extinction. That's one thing. But we're go ahead.
Down here playing fucking mini.
We've said it. Bring the short-faced bear back and see what fucking goes on.
Oh yeah.
Stop playing around with nature.
We won't stop fucking with shit. You know why? Because we don't have to survive anymore.
Right. Like you're right.
So
you're exactly right.
You know what? Why can't we just bring back such and such? Why can't we fucking clone polar bears and have one of them live with us and sleep in the damn bed? Why can't we be friends with lions? It's like
you're
doing too fucking much right
yes,
now,
because we're bored and you're right. We don't have to worry about survival. And here's the other thing they're not taking into accord because there's too much actual science going into things where they're not paying attention to the frequencies. You think the rest of living existence that is tethered to the earth doesn't know that we're changing frequencies? The tomatoes is just the first response. They're going, okay, you're altering our genetics. We're aware of it. So we're going back to the way we came in this bitch. Do you know how fucking profound that is? Where that species realizes that we've tinkered with it. And it's like, no, you're not.
Look, next will be the damn fruit that we done been fucking with for years and years.
Yeah.
Bananas and apples and stuff.
Bananas show up with seeds again. We got a problem.
Absolutely, we got a problem. There was it was some graphic I seen. It was a couple years ago, and it was like what fruits looked like.
I saw that.
But like before we started engineering them and all that shit, and shit looked wild.
Much different.
Much different. I ain't gonna say they all look appetizing, but at the same time, probably better for you. I would say
there's cause and effect with everything, man. And that's I can't say it enough about every fucking thing, emotionally, physically, nature, existent, all of it. You gotta go into things with the right energy and intention. Yeah. And not to get all hippy dippy, but you get low frequencies.
Ain't never got the right fucking intention. That's why everything's so fucking stupid as it is now.
You got low frequencies, you get low frequency shit.
Yes, bro.
That's what's going on here.
And you got dumb motherfuckers wanting to paint the world 1% white. See what we can do.
That shit sent me fucking off.
Bro. Oh, I'm sure it did, bro.
It's just the ignorance of that is so profound. Like I get the idea and the well-being of it, but like, yeah, let's just throw billions of gallons of chemicals at shit. Sick.
It's just we're so high up the food chain now that we really forget our place. And we really underestimate the power of us and what we really can absolutely fuck up. And what we've already done is irreversible.
Yep.
And I don't know. I don't have the answer to it. It's easy for me to sit here and be like, oh, we fucked shit up. But like, no, I don't have a fucking solution to it. I mean.
You really want to get weird. Go put on the telepathy tapes podcast.
Boom. That's what you sent me, right?
You better listen to that.
Yes. I've been meaning to ask you about that.
Miri is addicted. She's been falling asleep to it.
What is up with that?
It's hit a nerve with her that is profound.
Huh.
Basically, this doctor is going around to nonverbal autistics and discovering that they can communicate with each other telepathically. Not only that they can read other people's minds. And they all go to this place called the hill in their mind where their frequencies, if this one kid's like, if I lie, I can't go back to the hill because I lower my frequency and I'm not allowed there.
Fuck.
And once you start looking at the world like that and understanding the cause and effect of things and how we go through this life, because everybody just thinks, oh, that person who can't verbally speak to you is living in 2 dimensions at once.
Yep.
So it makes sense of like, I haven't gotten into it. Miri's told me tidbits. There's obviously a lot of information on it, so I might be speaking out of turn. But it energy-wise, if you can't physically speak, but you have this intelligence, your brain is going to reroute a way for you to talk.
It's going to find another outlet.
Not only that, it begs the question of have we in the past had this ability and then been kind of dumbed down to not have it anymore?
Well, I mean, not only dumbed down, but as we've progressed with actual like audible language, maybe we lose that. It's just a natural thing where we lose that.
It could be, but if you look at it like when sonar is too powerful or the frequencies are off, you got whales beaching themselves. They don't know what to do. They can't communicate anymore. So a frequency throws them off enough to where they're out there all fucked up, killing themselves on accident. Well, then I think that applies to everything in the world. Everything's a frequency. There's harmonious ones and nefarious ones.
Non-harmonious.
So I think if people just kind of took a step back, and that relates back to the 90s when things felt, because it was on a frequency then, that was magical.
It was. Things were still... It's just, I've said it.
It wasn't chaos everywhere all the time.
It wasn't all the time. And like I said, it just, humanity almost like it had one last, like, just almost like one last drink of fresh water before shit's about to get
before the new frontier.
Yeah. And it just, I don't know if that's why we're connected to it, if it's because that was like our main childhood decade or what it is.
That's some of it for sure. But,
but
there was also so much happened in that decade, man. I mean, the fucking internet hit.
Or we're the last kids to remember what, like, just being out, like, and kids will go outside and they'll play with shit, whatever. But it's like, no, like, we didn't have the other option. There was no other option.
No. You had to go the fuck outside to see what was going on.
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of the world's problems is people aren't going outside and going, oh, this is actually what's happening. They're being told what's happening.
Yes. And they're just going for it.
Instead of living it and going, I don't know if that's true.
Yep. That's why you see all these other people that are like, they go to these other countries and shit, and they're like, it's not really what you fucking think. I think it was a KRS-One. He was in an interview and he was like, if you really want a real education, you got to go outside of the United States and go to these other countries' libraries.
Of course.
All these different things, study these documents and things like that. And that's one reason why I would like to travel. I'm a homebody, kind of want to stay put, but it would be nice to go to these different places to like read books that we don't have over here.
Well, and you get the vibe of those places. That's like it's like a new album that makes you feel a certain way, and it's a timestamp in your life.
Yep.
So for me, when I travel, I remember the feeling of those places, and that gives me a bigger Rolodex emotionally to pull from in everyday life. That's why travel is important. It really is, because it's your perspective changes, good, bad, or indifferent. And I mean, people have said it so many times, like you don't really know what's going on unless you have a worldview, and that means getting the fuck out.
Yep.
And now we have it easy. We can see everything that's going on in the world, but still that's run through a filter of some sort. Even the most unbiased news or of means of getting information, it has a filter. It comes in and goes out. That's filtered.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like this. It's just like our microphones now. They're going in to an interface. That's taking electricity, which our voices are creating, and it's going into this program here. There's filters involved. There's no just mainline of my voice and your voice into this computer. It has to go through channels,
through something,
and they have filters naturally of which they can absorb electricity.
Yes.
So all our information is the same way. If people could have the best intentions, this is what happened. I'm reporting it. Here's what you're getting. It still has somebody else's hands on it.
Yep. That's why you got to side-eye history all the fucking time. Like,
well, it's just why you got to go fucking look at it through your own. This is a a first person fucking shooter. This whole game of life is that perspective.
Yep.
You know, we can all be together as one, and we should be, but you still need to go experience it for yourself to have a valid opinion and standpoint on anything.
Yeah.
Can't just be like, that hearsay is how I feel very emotionally about. It's like, you fucking aren't there.
Yeah.
How can you feel that strongly about it?
Speaking of history, and we'll end on this note if you want to.
Okay.
I just got to get it out because it's kind of in the same vein of what we've been talking about. Do you know Genghis Khan might have saved the world?
How?
He killed so many people, 40 million of them, that it cooled the earth for a little bit.
I've heard this.
Bro, I read this shit the other day.
But why was it pivotal? Because it was at a time when the earth was heating up?
I mean, to me, I feel like it's like, okay, if he cooled the earth for a little bit, what if he didn't do that? Like, how would the earth be now? Like, did it give it a little bit of a reset?
Break?
Yeah, just for a second. Because, like, what would it really be now? Like, if he didn't? Because I guess, like, whatever there wasn't much fucking industrial shit really going on.
No.
But I think it's just the whole emissions thing and just all the shit that humans fucking do. But you kill 40 million of them and you cool the earth down for like a few years. And it's like, oh shit.
He could have been a little more chill about some shit, though.
He could have absolutely been more chill. All I'm saying is, might be a little unsung hero. I don't know. He was horrible, but
I love our nihilistic views sometimes popping out here and there where it's like,
hey, bro.
Was it bad that all these people got liquefied?
No. I mean, we just, we've saved ourselves. There she is.
Hi, babe. I can't say my favorite because it's absolutely insane, but when he would show up to a whatever he was conquering, village or castle, and he'd stand outside and they'd be like, here's what's happening. You can either surrender, even though you have this fortress, but we're going to sit out here for as long as it takes.
Bro.
And we're going to cut off your food supply and everything else, and we'll wait you out. And then we're just going to randomly kill your people, and then we're going to slingshot them on fire into your fucking town.
Bro.
And stack bodies on your roofs that are flaming and until you surrender, or, and then you open the door and we're killing all of you. You got a choice.
You're right. He could have been more chill.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay. He could have been more chill. I understand.
That's a why. Imagine just being in your house like, well, we're definitely going to die. And there's Tom flying through the air. He's on fire. Not going great.
Bro.
I think we should probably just surrender. And at that point, you probably piss Genghis Khan off where he's like, I'm just killing him.
No, he
anyway.
don't give a fuck now for sure.
Now you've made him wait for 3 days outside. He's killing
he's fucking
you.
late for everything.
You're dead either way.
No. He had a fucking meeting and you ruined it. Now your whole shit's wrecked.
Yeah, your brother's flying through the air, headless, on fire. Now he's on your neighbor's roof, and now your town's burning.
Maybe I'll take a warmer earth for that type of fucking brutality. Maybe.
Cause and effect, dude.
Jesus. I mean.
Cause and effect.
God. But yeah, I tripped out when I seen that shit. I was like, okay, all right. Well, I didn't know that was even a thing that you could do.
Genghis Khan did numbers, dude.
Did numbers, son.
He was prolific in killing and creating, as it turns out.
He did. He might have actually created maybe more than he killed. Who knows?
I mean, yeah, now, at this point, there's enough of his DNA. I don't know what the metric is, but his DNA is out there.
We'll end on this quote. Genghis Khan lived a balanced life. And that's all we got. Namaste.
Namaste. Until next time.
Till next time. Moon. Wolvie.